Tuesday, January 11th. Skill day, right? So also reset week. So let's also just do goat work today. 20 minutes working on the skill of your choice, right? By now, everyone knows some of the progressions necessary for any of the gymnastic skills you're looking for. But don't be afraid to use that time for anything else that's been on your mind too, right? You can split the time, 10 minutes of mobility and 10 minutes of working on any of your progressions for, say, pull-ups. A lot of people have stressed pulling up or doing or building upper body strength as a goal this cycle. But don't let me tell you what to do. Certainly there's room for improvement with double unders. That's a great one to work on, at least for 10 minutes. All right. After that, we're going to try something new. And we're going to try it because we have some competitive friends amongst us. If you hadn't read, we have some of our younger competitors that I know of. It's Chase and Fiona and Robbie, who are going to be competing at the end of the month. So we thought it'd be a pretty cool idea. One of the things Laura and I always do when we're in a competition is practice the workouts beforehand. Not all the time, but it's definitely helpful when we do. So we thought it'd be helpful if we could throw in one or two of the workouts that they'll have to do, give them a little bit of a leg up while at the same time exposing you guys to some, we'll call them competitive workouts. So today's workout is the first one that they are going to have to do at this competition. And it includes a movement we've never seen before. So that's pretty cool. But it's going to be sort of your mileage will vary on this movement. The workout, I'll read it first. 9-minute AMRAP starts with 6 sandbag burpee stepovers. That movement's not even in Beyond the Whiteboard, so they made it up. But it sounds cool to me, so let's try it. After that, we're going to do 7 handstand push-ups, and then finally 12 calorie row for men or 10 calorie row for women. Now, in Beyond the Whiteboard on the page, we put what the scales or standards are for everyone based on age group. And you being an adult who is not, you maybe being an adult who is not actually competing, can choose any one of those paths. Just because it's a competition for the youth, trust me, there are some youths who are way stronger than all of us and who can do gymnastics all day long that we could never even hope to do. So that does not mean easy, and it doesn't mean that I'm giving you kiddie work to do. Nor does it mean it's going to be easy for those competitors. So take a look at the page and just know there are some different modifications. For example, this idea of sandbag burpee step-ups, there are various weights, and one of the weights involves just using a med ball and carrying it over the box. I would be more than happy if everyone wanted to just choose a heavier med ball and do that, because that sounds like a harder standard than what they're asking for. Because for some of our guys who are going to be competing, what that movement looks like, the sandbag burpee step over, is pick up the sandbag, right? Place it on the box and then either push it to the other side of the box or get to the other side of the box and pull it over, right? That is the idea. So it is a burpee, then pick the sandbag up, onto the box, push it over, pull it over, get to the other side and do it again. So think about that. That's one of the options. Another option is it's a light enough med ball, right? You can choose a med ball where you do the burpee, you pick up the med ball, and then you yourself step on over the box. There's a couple of ways to skin the cat today, right? I would definitely want, at least because there's only one of them, somebody to use it's one of our bigger guys to use the 150-pound sandbag today. That'd be cool, right? Because you're only putting it onto the box and pushing it, right? Probably gonna have to use a wooden box for that. What else? We have all those other sandbags. So if you think of a modification that you want to use that requires a sandbag that somebody else wants, right? We only have a few 70s. We only have the 100. By the way, make sure that the teens who are signed up for the competition, they get their choice of equipment first. I really think it's only Robbie who might need to use the 100-pound bag, and that's it. And he might end up doing it by himself anyway. So make sure that they are accounted for and can use the equipment that they want. Okay, so 2 people both want to use the 150-pound sandbag. What do I recommend? Easy enough. One of you guys starts on the row, one of you guys starts on the burpees with the sandbag, and then we crisscross or meet in between, right? And maybe there's some traffic that ends up happening, but hopefully not a lot. I think we can all be accommodated that way. And just know, if it were me, I would think that even though it's awesome to use the heavy sandbag, it's probably a better workout if I use the 30-pound med ball and step it over myself. That's a whole different way of looking at it, right? So with a competition, they just standardize everything, because if you're in a division, everybody's doing the same thing. Whereas in a class, when we're all trying to get something different out of it, we can do just that, right? We all hit the stimulus, but just maybe in a slightly different way. Doesn't matter. Figure out what you want to do. Ask questions here. Message me if you have to, but I think we can get through this one and it'll be pretty cool. Enjoy.